Ooh, I wonder if you guys can all hear me. Let me put on my microphone. Is anybody there? I always think kind of a weird angle. Hi, Jana. Good morning. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. Okay, awesome. We have a few people here. So it is it the last week of July? It's not the last Monday of July, but it's the last full week of July, which is just bonkers to me that the summer is going by so fast. We've had 100-degree weather here all week, basically. I mean, it feels like 200, but it's finally cooled off this morning, I think. It feels a little humid and kind of muggy out there, but it's not supposed to be 105 today like it was yesterday, and we're supposed to be dipping down into the 80s this week, which feels like bliss to me. So that is super fantastic, and my chickens will be very happy too. They do pretty well, but we always like try to make sure that we have different things for them to keep them cool and whatnot. You know that chickens cool off through their feet. So they do not like having a swimming pool because they aren't ducks. They don't like their feathers to get wet, but they do like to have little puddles so that their feet, they can walk through the puddles and cool off their feet. So I will have like water running um, to create some puddles for them. I've been kind of tired. I'm going to get x-rays on my shoulder next week. That's the soonest I could get in, but I've been struggling a little bit extra with sleep because I have hurt my shoulder in some way. I have no idea. I'm hoping that I didn't tear my other rotator cuff through quilting, which I've already torn this one. Now I'm worried about this one. And so I've been stretching, I've been doing all of the stuff, but and Lynn says, same for the weather here in Oregon. I'm actually cold this morning. Oh, I am not cold, but I welcome the cool weather for sure. And we have a ton of birds in our field today. Like, so I don't know if they've decided that there's good, good eats in our field this morning, or they're cooler, so they're out and about. I have no idea, but literally hundreds were in our fields this morning. And so Red is out there holding the fort and watching them, making sure that they don't do anything terrible, Not that he would like really do anything about it, but he just watches to make sure. So, which is kind of cute. So the quote for today is to do something today that your future self will thank you for. And I say that to myself a lot. With little things. I mean, I know that this is probably more like an inspirational post that, you should, maybe learn to say no to someone or be thankful that you changed this behavior or whatever. But I am always thankful for myself, to myself, my past self, when I have like freezer meals ready in my freezer for like when I come home from a trip or when I leave for a trip and I have things pre-made for Rob so that he can just put. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much I'm yawning. Wow. Um, put things in the microwave and but I'm always thankful that I had the forethought to do that. So that's one thing that I always uh, always say to myself, Charisma, thank you for doing that for yourself because it saves money, but it also saves me time, energy, and I think it's healthier for in the long run, basically not to have to go get fast food because I didn't um have something in the house to make. So typically, if I'm making a casserole or something that I think freezes well, I'll make enough for two and then put one in the freezer. And one of the things that Rob really loves, it's not one of my favorite meals at all, is meatloaf. So if he requests that for one of the dinners, then I'll make like a huge batch of meatloaf and then freeze it in serving size portions or meal size portions, and then when I leave he can eat that because that's like one of his favorite meals. But I don't care for meatloaf that much. I mean, I'll eat it, but it's not like on my list of favorites like his. Um so yeah, so that's one thing. But also, just all of the steps that I take in my business every day or in my life every day, memorizing this scripture, it does help me later on, or, taking those little things that, or organizing myself, like, or making sure everything is organized so that my future self will be happy when I'm in a hurry and I know exactly where to find that thing. I think it just saves a whole lot of um, stress later on. So, and is it Ren? I sorry, I don't know how to spell your or pronounce your name right, but he says it's my birthday. Can you say happy birthday to me? Happy birthday. So, um, so this week, my day is already sort of my whole week is already shifting. I was supposed to be going and picking up my friend Rob Appel today. We were going to film a bunch of videos for Epic, and he missed his flight. And I think because of all of the chaos that happened with the flights last week, he is not able to book an affordable flight to get here today. So I think we have to figure out plan B. I don't know what plan B is yet, but it looks like my week might have just opened up, which is super fabulous because I was putting stuff on hold um, to get these videos done, trying to work out both of our schedules to get filming done is no easy task because he travels to Texas uh, pretty regularly to go to Stitch in Heaven and work there. And then he has also guild events and, different functions that he does. And then I travel a lot, and the time is getting closer and closer that my grandbaby is coming, and then we are going on a cruise. And so for different things, our schedules are getting a little congested, and we've tried to schedule this two times now, and it hasn't worked out. So we will see what this week brings. It's going to be interesting. But I'm super excited because I made leaps and bounds progress on the Little Pink Homestead, which is the sew along that I want to start as soon as I can get everything sort of organized. So due to my week changing, I'll be moving that project up in the lineup. I've been working on it for months in between other things, and I'm filming videos. It's an 18-month block of the month, and I'm going to be um, doing a video for each block and releasing them every other week. And then if you sign up for the newsletter, you get the block for free for those 2 weeks. And then there'll be a small charge for them if you miss them or if you start late, whatever. And then after the block of the month runs, I'll offer the whole pattern. But it has everything from paper piecing, applique, embroidery, and traditional piecing. It is probably one of my most favorite designs, but I've gotten a little bit hung up because of the embroidery, which I finished last night. I made myself finish them, and now I just have to do the applique, but all of the step outs are done and ready to film, and I've already started filming, but I want to get all of those, the rest of the applique done, and then I'll just start filming the rest of those this week and then get the quilt quilted, which then I can do photography and start advertising, and I'm super excited for all of that. So I feel like I'm like in the home stretch for that project, and I'm just so pleased with how it's turning out. And so I'll be advertising that and like starting to get that ready, and I'm making some reels and kind of really doing my best to uh, get this done because I wanted to get it done for the anniversary of the Little Pink Barn open house, but I don't know if I'm going to actually make that and have enough time to really advertise it. But we'll see what happens this week, honestly. So, other than that, um, what else was going on this week? I, I'm getting caught up on quilting, which has been no easy task. I've had to like really stay focused. I was trying to do that because, oh, I'm yawning again. Jeez. Um, and I was trying to do that because Rob was coming this week and I knew I wouldn't be getting a whole lot of time on the frame. But, now I might actually be able to catch up. So that's a good thing. Um, Rob, my husband, has been working to get the house prepped for paint. The outside of our house is all sorts of different materials, whether it's vinyl siding, aluminum siding, wood, and the paint is chipping off of the aluminum siding, which, 40 years ago when they were selling all of that aluminum siding to us, they told us that it wouldn't do that. It would last forever. And that is not the truth here, at least. And so we have to get a specific kind of paint. The painters are going to come at the end of August and start power washing, and then they'll come and paint. So, but Rob has to, he took all the rain gutters off, fill all the caulking and all of that kind of stuff. And then on our porch, there was like a wallpaper border that someone put up on one of the, I don't know what you call it, but anyway, so he's currently scraping that off so that can be painted and just kind of prepping everything to get it ready. And so the house will be painted for the fall, and that's one more thing checked off of our list, which again, no easy task. It's a kind of a 3-story level house, and he's been having to get up and down ladders and do a lot of things. And we kind of have a stiff pitch on our roof. And also, he discovered while he was up there on our roof that all of we have a metal roof, and I guess when they put the metal roof on, you bolt it in with or screw it in with like these rubber seal things to like keep the roof from leaking. Well, all of those rubber seals have corroded and they're not working. And so now his next project is going to have to be going up on that roof and replacing every screw and those little rubber seals, which not a fun job at all. Horrible, but I guess it's cheaper than a new roof. So that's the silver lining in that. But it wasn't a project that he wanted to do or that was on our list. But it is what it is. So after painting and after he fixes the roof, it'll probably be pretty much really um, a while before we have to do anything. So that's good, at least on the outside, as far as uh, that. But so other than that, I am so excited. I designed another cute little chicken quilt over the weekend. If you saw it on Instagram, I'm calling it Easter Eggers, and I'm like super excited about it. I think it's adorable. And so I'm hoping that I can start working on that this week too. And maybe I'll do like a quick block on YouTube and put that out because they're going to be so fast. Because it's applique, which is not, I don't do a whole lot of applique in my patterns. I try to like piece a lot because I prefer that. But this turned out so cute that I'm really excited about the little chicken faces. Um, and the other thing that I was going to tell you is if you haven't gotten the egg cartons, my little egg cartons for Chicken Scratch, you can pre-order them on my site. I have heard from my fabric company that they are doing very well. And basically, there was, they are, they're going to see if they can order more, but there was a predetermined amount because you kind of, the owner of the fabric company kind of explained to me that they have to kind of take a guess, basically a guesstimate on how many they think would be ordered. Um, and the lead time for which the mill can produce them, there's all of these things that go into it. So basically, they predicted a certain amount, they ordered that certain amount, and they only have a certain amount of time to um, kind of adjust that order, which the time has passed. Apparently, it was last week, and they don't have very many left. A lot of big companies have bought a lot of the egg cartons, which is a really fabulous thing. And so I don't know if we're going to be able to reorder them. So December might be the only when they ship, they ship. And I haven't heard if we are able to order some more. So I will have inventory as long as I have inventory, and then after that, I won't. So that I know of, hopefully, we can maybe adjust that. But if you are considering getting an egg carton, you might want to go ahead and pre-order those, uh, and or wait and see if we can get some. But I am going to be holding several aside for myself because they're so cute and I want to decorate my studio with them. So, anyways, I am excited that they are doing so well because when you have an idea that you were contemplating and you put it out into, the world, and other people like it so much and it's selling out before it's even delivered, I think that that's a really great thing. So I'm happy about that. Uh, and let's see. And Jana says Easter Eggers is super cute. Thank you, Jana. And Lynn said, when is your open house? Oh, I already had my open house. It was last August. So I was saying that I was thinking it it would be the anniversary of the open house to put that out, because the open house was a pretty big event, but I don't want to do the open house again. Um, so many people showed up. It was an amazing day, and I was thankful for, that day, but I had only planned on opening it to the public for one day, and um I there was so much work involved in doing that, and all of my friends and family really volunteered their time, and it was not just that weekend, that they volunteered their time. It took weeks of my friends coming in the heat of summer to, sort quilts, go through stuff. My in-laws coming and, helping with infrastructure and building the wires and everything to hang up everything. The church, you know, providing the lunch and organizing all of that. And there was just a lot of work. And I don't think I could ask all of them to volunteer their time again for all of that. They are all willing to do it, and I love them for that. But I don't want to take advantage of that generosity. Um, and in fact, I am worried that if I did do it again, it would just become bigger and bigger, and I don't have the space for it to become bigger and bigger. And it just takes, on top of all of the work and everything that goes into having an event like that, I have to have like a $2 million insurance waiver on my property, and, just making sure that everything is safe and secure and all of those things. Um, so I'm just at this point, I don't know if I'll do another open house at some later event. I'm never going to say never, but at this point, I am saying not now, because it's so much work and I was so exhausted. And this year too, during the time, we'll be having a grandchild, and, there's going to be life is changing for us, I think, basically. And so I don't know what's going to happen. We'll just see what uh, happens in our lives. And Rooster Quilter already pre-ordered the egg carton. So cute. Thank you, Rooster. And yes, so I have turned in my sketch for my next line of fabric, and we'll see how that turns out. I'm excited about that, um, because again, I hope my idea for my vision, um, I hope my vision matches what the reality is. Basically, I have this idea for a new basic, and I'm hoping that it turns out the way that I envision in my mind. So we'll see. I sent off my sketches last week, and we'll kind of see what happens after the magic of digital works out. So, um, and yeah. So what else happened last week? Last week I was just working, working, working. This week I usually try to share what I have going on, but because I am in limbo, I don't know what is going on. So, do you guys have any questions? Sorry. Had to sneeze there for a moment. Um, yeah. So next month is also my cruise. I have um started kind of gathering quilts and like packing suitcase, ordering decent clothes for my husband, because I don't know if you guys live this sort of life, but my husband worked in the farming industry for all of those years. And now he doesn't. He's a maintenance guy at a chemical plant, but he spends all of his time, if he's not working here as if, on the homestead. And so he just has blue jeans and t-shirts, and he doesn't care if they're stained and holy and, whatever, like clothes are not his forte. So I have been ordering him some new jeans so that he can have decent pants to wear on the cruise and some nice shorts so that he could look like a human being. And he doesn't have any problem wearing that stuff. He won't complain about it, but he just doesn't think about it. So if I didn't think about it now and order stuff, he would be dressed in his normal work attire during the cruise. Um, so all of that stuff has started coming in, and he's been having to try stuff on and whatever, because I think the last time we ordered clothes for him, he has gained some weight or something. So, and that's always makes him a little self-conscious, but uh and just trying to get everything organized for us leaving. My daughter is coming here to house sit for us, and having someone house sit at a homestead, we don't even have that many animals. I mean, more than the average bear, I guess, but I always see everybody struggling around here to find house sitters, but our daughter will be doing that. She's getting ready to move to Seattle, which is across the state from us. And so she had already told us that she would do this. So she's taking time out of that transition to come here and stay here. So that's good. She got into a master's program. So I'm really happy for her. She's got her bachelor's degree at 20 years old, and she's been kind of trying to figure out her calling. She got into social work, wasn't really a big fan of that. I had kind of tried to tell her, if that's your calling, that's your calling, and that's great. But, social work is very hard. And so she did that for a while. Now she's kind of getting into like the preschool education, working with special needs kids, and working with IEPs, and doing a bunch of one-on-one care, and she really loves that. So now she's applied to get her master's degree in sort of that kind of line of work, and she's been accepted. So that's really good. Um, so yeah, I'm just really proud of that. So that was a good development this week as well. And Lisa says hello from Florida. You guys are going to have so much fun on the cruise. I hope so. I think we haven't really planned a whole lot of excursions or anything because honestly, I think we're both so tired, and I'm going to be working, on cruise days anyways. And I think he's looking forward to just relaxing. And so I will make him go out on port days and do a few things, but for the most part, I think he just wants to take it easy because he doesn't get to do that, and explore some things. No cooking, no cleaning, just have fun. So, so I think that will be a really great thing, and of course I'll be with Quilter, so I'll be having fun myself. Um, what else do we have going on? This week is VBS at my church. I love VBS. I love the energy. I love all of that that's going on, but I had not I wasn't participating because I was supposed to be filming with my friend Rob. Now I feel bad because I could be helping with that a little bit, but um what else? could show you some of the embroideries that I did for the little pink homestead, which are really cute. This is a little puppy. See that? A blue tractor. A little rainbow. We have the little homestead. So there's 9 of these like little embroideries, and they're going to be the center of these little stars that we're calling fireflies. So I did finish those, which I'm super happy about. And then today, I guess I'll be spending my time cutting out some appliques. I could have, let's see. Well, I guess I can just cut it short because I don't know I don't have anything else to share, and I think that next week I'll have a whole lot more information to share and things to show you because I was prepared to talk about other things today and those are not working out. So I will say have a happy week. Happy Monday. I hope you guys get a lot done. I'll be sharing a lot on Instagram because I will be getting so much done this week. All right. So have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.